My name is Matthew Wright. I am a professional triathlete from the small Caribbean island of Barbados, and I represent them all over the world where I race. Representing my country at the Olympic Games in Paris, that's obviously, childhood dream, lifelong kind of goal. I still think I'm processing it now a year and a half later. It's a really tiny island, 21 miles long by 14 miles wide and 280,000 people. I think the city of Cardiff has more people by itself, So, yeah, seen some amazing places and done some amazing things in this sport, representing my country, and I'm just really, really proud of it. And I think Barbados is quite proud of me as well. And I love being able to get home. Obviously, you don't get there as often as you can now with training and with how the season is. But yeah, not many people go all the way to the Olympics, and very small amount of people do the sport of triathlon. So I'm super proud. I've raced in places like Uzbekistan, and I see my country flag flying. I just think to myself, would Uzbekistan have ever seen the flag of Barbados before, And I think, looking back at my career, as I said, I've got a major games medal. I've gone to the Olympic Games. I've gone to every major games you can go to. I've won a bunch of international races, been on the podium. I've been Pan American champion. Yeah, and that all happened probably in the last 3-4 years. So I've done a lot in the last few years. I still think there is a fire within me that I believe that there is some more. I still have some left. And I really want to just explore where that is and what that looks like. Maybe in 2 years we find out that that was the epitome. I did hit the highest point, but I don't believe that is the case. And until I have the evidence to say, yeah, you're maxed out, I'll carry on giving it my all. It's still another 3 years to the next Olympic Games, and I think if you don't take that time to kind of rebuild that spirit and those emotional kind of batteries, it can then come back to bite you further down the line. So yeah, I was able to recharge, and I actually got married in the summer to my now wife. We have a son together, and so I have a nice home here in Cardiff as well. So it's not just training and racing. And so I was able to just have some more family time as I get married and just enjoy life a bit more. Was able to go to another friend's wedding, because in this world we have to say no to everything. And the amount of weddings I've missed, the amount of family events I've missed over my lifetime. I struggled with a lot of injuries in my 20s and wasn't able to do the training of like an elite level athlete. And I've now found a groove that I'm able to do a lot better training. We've been a lot better, more specific, like coming to this center. Yeah, we've really found what works for me. So I want to keep exploring that. And then I also want to become a better father, a better husband, a better person, and hopefully inspire the generation, especially in the Caribbean, where it's a lot of a smaller sport, and let those kids know that you can make a career out of sport. You can go and stand on the start line with these big first world nations and these big countries that have a load of resources, and you can, stamp your authority there. And I want to just show the kids, in the Caribbean region, and especially in Barbados, that is possible, and just fight for better opportunities for those athletes that I didn't have, and allow them to have more expertise, more resources, and not have to maybe pave the way as much. I felt like I was chopping through the jungle a bit more when I was younger, so maybe if I can make that jungle into more of a meadow for the next generation, that's a big passion of mine. How that is going to be done, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, in the next 5 years I'd love to start getting that ball rolling on that. And I love sport. I've been a lifelong athlete, and I think I'll definitely stay in sport for the rest of my life, and just figure out what capacity that is. But yeah, step one is try to finish off my career, my head held high, and achieve even more than what I have already achieved. And then beyond that, just inspire and try to leave the sport in a better place than I found it, really.